is. This is Carl F. Rose recording from Bedford, Pennsylvania. This is going to be my generic intro from now on because of my situation. I just have to sneak around and do videos now from now on because of the things. Anyway, we're going to get into the video right after this. Good morning, everyone. This is Carl F. Rose, recording live from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. And I just want to talk a little bit today about the Detroit Lions. First of all, let me just throw in a prediction video, or a prediction for next week against the Patriots. It's going to be an outrageous score, but I know it's not going to happen. But Patriots 150, Lions nothing. That's what I say. We know that's not going to happen, but they're going to get trounced. I just want to give this outrageous score just with my frustration of the Lions. Now, they did show some improvement against the 49ers, but they need to do more than that. My biggest question is it time for a regime change, ownership change in Detroit? And I say yes. A lot of people are pointing the finger at Matt Patricia, pointing the finger at Matthew Stafford, but I am pointing the finger at both Jim Bob Cooter and Pastrami. I can't pronounce the defensive coordinator's last name. Why in the hell Patricia brought in this old fumbling old man who makes me want Gunther Cunningham back? That's pretty bad. But the defensive coordinator and the offensive coordinator got to go. But the point I'm making is everything starts at the top. When Martha Ford came out a few years ago and said she was going to do everything and make all these changes, well, yeah, that was the step in the right direction. But we have the problem here. I believe that the whole problem with the Lions in general, there's a general problem with all sports teams in general, but that's for another video. I will talk about each individual team, general managers. I believe they wanted to do certain things a certain way, but they're being blocked. They're being blocked by the ownership. So how in the hell can the Lions be good when the general managers cannot do their job? Martha Ford has got some sort of mind block in her pea brain. And apparently, and I honestly believe that Bob Quinn wants to make certain picks, but no, they want to pick, they've got to be, the personality's got to be right. This has got to be right. In order to win the NFC North, you got to play hard-nosed football. You got to grind it into the ground, run it into the ground, and stop the run on defense. I mean, just smash-mouth football. Lions are not smash-mouth football. For whatever reason, they want these mamby-pamby people, and Stafford will probably get them to the playoffs, but two things, and trust me, everybody would be talking if they did it, but the Fords are the Fords, and they will never do anything because it makes sense. They don't do anything that makes sense, and that's the thing. If Martha Ford were to allow Bob Quinn more flexibility in who he picks, more flexibility in the direction they want to go, then you would see the Lions actually win the division and probably win a playoff game. But until the Lions get new ownership, they are going nowhere. They're going to go nowhere fast. The Bears are going to win the division big time. The Bears will win the division. Lions will they go 0-16? Probably not. But I don't expect them to win very, very much at all. Now, here's the thing. game. It's not going to win you games. It's going to get Matt Stafford killed. 18 rushing attempts. You will never have a 100-yard rusher. Only 18 rush attempts in a game. You would have to get, let's see, that would be 7, 6. You'd have to average over 6 yards a carry, or right around 6 yards a carry, and Blount was doing about 4. So give him the ball more, and you will get that, and that will keep the defense rested. But when they get back on there, they can do their job. That's what they need to do. Now, I don't want this to be a long-winded video. I was watching the Rams game. I was flipping back and forth between the Lions and the Rams. I was enjoying watching the Rams because I grew up, as I said in another video, so I'm going to touch on this a little bit, and we'll get back to the Lions. But the Rams and the Jaguars, okay, I believe the Rams are the best team in the NFC right now, and I think they're going to need, in order for them to change their culture, it's got to start at the top. And even Steve Young said that a couple of years ago on a Sunday night game. It wasn't a Lions game, but it was a different game. But Steve Young said, basically said I think Quinn was recently installed, but he said the same thing. He said, if the top echelon doesn't change, then nothing's going to change, and he is absolutely right. So Martha Ford needs to let loose a little bit, give Bob Quinn more control over what he's doing, and you will see a change. But until that happens, you won't. Now, I'm one of these people who hate the suit with the NFL. We will put you in as a backup and send notice to Matt Stafford. He needs somebody. He needs to be looking over his shoulder. He needs to play the full 60 minutes, and he needs to play good the full 60 minutes. Otherwise, he's sitting on the bench, period. That's what they need to playoff game. But this is what they need to do. Stafford needs a firecracker up his butt and lit to get him playing. He needs to be looking over his shoulder for his job security, period. And Matt Castle and that's the thing. It's why they've been so miserable. For who's been Matt Stafford's backups? Orlovsky, who's an idiot, runs out of the end zone. That's Caldwell's fault for all those years keeping him. They have never had anybody to seriously threaten Matt Stafford's position. And he has just got to play better. And he needs to have that inspiration. Really outrageous scores. Again, 150 for the Patriots, 0 for the Lions. That's my prediction. I know that won't happen, but that's just how I feel about it. But they can do a couple of things. But the Fords have got to just be smarter owners, and it's time for them to go. Seriously, if there was a way to do it, I don't know how to do it. If I was living in the Detroit city, I would get together with a bunch of Detroit YouTubers or something. And it's getting really hard to watch. Anyway, well, that's it. I just wanted to say what I had to say, and you'll get my other ridiculous prediction next week after the Lions lose the Patriots. So we'll talk to you then.